Good day guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ernest Mampana from the Southern FX Traders, and in this video we're going to be looking at the market, what we can expect this week. It's been long ever since we did this kind of a video, and I thought maybe I should just share my thoughts on some few pairs. We're going to be looking at GBPUSD, we're going to be looking at GBPNZD, and finally we are going to look at EURUSD. Without wasting much time, let's get into it.
I will never do it. Right now they are watching me doing it. This thing in marble hall is like a movie. I knew it and I did it.
Thank you so much for choosing this video, and if you're new to this channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Big congratulations to those who have won our giveaway. I cannot wait to work with you guys. So without wasting much time, let's get into it. On the screen right now I have GBPUSD, so we're going to be looking at GBPUSD. I'm on a 4-hour time frame. Now let's see what we can do here. First of all, as you know, we identify our trend, and then we're going to identify our zones, our highest and the lowest levels, and then now we can look for our pattern and also check the confirmations. Currently it's Monday and the market is moving, so we will start by identifying our trend as usual. As we can see right here, we have this type of a move right here. We'll do this. We have our touch here, we have our touch here, we have our touch here, we have a breakout, and I will take this as a retest. So currently we are on a downtrend, but we just broke that downtrend. Now we are looking for some possibilities to the upside. Remember, at the end of every trend, it's the beginning of a new trend, so we are looking for a new trend to form to the upside. You can still have something like this. So it was a beautiful trend to the downside, and now we are looking for possibilities to the upside. Someone can also put it this way and look for more possibilities to the downside. So for me, I wouldn't do that. I would just accept when the trend is over. The reason why I'm saying that is because of we are targeting at least 2 or more points, and at this point these were relevant points that I can look at. So that is why I'm taking my line to this position right here. So this is the first possibilities that I have, and I'm also seeing that after the breakout, the market is kind of like correcting right here. So I will do this, which gives me an idea that after this correction we might continue with our move to the upside. All right, so this is what I'm seeing right now. We are going to use the horizontal ray to identify this. I can put this one right there, and also this one right here, like that's our highest and the lowest. And also we're going to have this one right here as our middle line. So we can see that the market has been failing at this point right here. You can see even right here it's been failing, so we are waiting to see if once it breaks this one right here, we're going to see if it's breaking this horizontal ray here, and once that is confirmed, then that's when we can go in with our positions. Remember, we are still on a 4-hour time frame, so we'll be waiting up until we break this channel right here before we can continue with the move to the upside. Other than that, I can still spot something here. I can still spot something here where the market was bouncing around these areas, and it came back again to retest at these areas. Now it's still around those areas right there. So let's switch to a smaller time frame to see exactly what we can look at. Before that, as I said, at the end of every trend, it's the beginning of a new trend. We can identify this right here as a new trend. We can have this one right here as a new trend. So you can have this as a new trend right there, and we'll see if the market will continue going up or will come back down to test at these areas. So here I am on an hour time frame. I'll just delete this one right here, and also this one right here. That is our new trend, of course. So on an hour time frame, this is what I'm seeing right here. Currently I can see that the market is kind of like gave me some sort of a double bottom and continue going up, and currently it's been bouncing around these areas right here. So I will take this as a correction. I will take this one right here as a correction. As we saw, we had an impulse move to the upside. Now I would say that we are correcting, and once that is done, then we will continue with our move. So how long should we wait up until this thing is happening? Let us switch back to 4 hours time frame. What I like to do is to actually take this like this and then continue with it to this point right here, or this point right here. Let me just put it like this. So we are going to target at least 90% of this impulse move right here. So the 90% of this impulse move will be somewhere around these areas right there. Somewhere around those areas. We can put our stop loss right here, or we can aim to go up until this level right there. On a 4 hour time frame, that's what we can do. But obviously once we break out this area, we're going to switch to a smaller time frame to see some more possibilities and also to reduce our risk. It's very important to risk less other than this type of risking right here, because it's on a 4 hour time frame, and the stop loss, you can see this stop loss is too wide. It might result in like blowing your account if you're on a small account. So on an hour time frame, we can wait up until the market finally breaks these areas, do some sort of a retest again, and then now we can go up in. We're going to target at these areas first. So we are going to go in somewhere around these areas, and our stop loss will be below this, and then we will target this area right here. Once we hit the TP, now we can wait to see if the market is giving us another correction, and then continue with the move to the upside. So this is the structure right here. I will just send this to my Telegram group, and if you're not on the Telegram group, be sure you join. The link is in the description. The structure is like this. I'll just send this to the Telegram group. So these are the possibilities that we are looking at. On the screen right now, I have GBPNZD. I'm also going to start on a 4 hour time frame. There's no need for me to explain what we do next and what we do next. You know, we have to identify the trend, identify the zones, and also go for some confirmations. So I'll just be quick. Now from where I'm standing, I see that okay, this trend right here is done. Now we are looking for a new trend. You can either put this one right here, just like this, to cover also this one right here. It's up to you how you want to put it. But as we can see right here, this trend to the upside, it's almost done. So we'll be looking for a new trend to form, either to the upside or to the downside, but we will just see exactly what would happen. Normally what I do is that once a trend to the upside is done, I'm looking for a possibilities to the trend to the downside, and once the downside trend is done, I'm going to look for the possibilities for a trend to the upside. So with this one right here, all I can see is just a rejection. Unless we break a certain level, then that is when I'm confident enough to take some more possibilities to the downside. However, this might be a false breakout and we might continue with our move to the upside, and I'm going to show you exactly why am I saying so. When we are identifying our zones and important levels on the market, we can see this type of a zone right here. Let me do this. We can see this one right here. It's been bouncing right here. It bounced again right here. It broke but didn't get enough momentum to continue with the trend, so it came back, bounced right here, it bounced right here, it bounced right here, bounced, and it still bounced right here, giving us a double bottom. So based on this, I wouldn't be comfortable enough to take my positions to the downside. If I want to take this position to the downside, I will have to wait up until the market breaks this zone right here, and once it breaks this zone right here, that's when I'm going to be comfortable enough. However, I'm still going to wait for a retest. Once the retest is done and it's confirmed that now we have changed the trend, that's when I can go in with it to the downside. For now, I'll just have to wait and see exactly what the market is giving me, right? I'm seeing a double bottom. That might confirm that this was just a fake breakout and we are still continue going up. How am I seeing that double bottom? Let me just switch to a smaller time frame. So here on a smaller time frame, you can see that the market bounced here and also bounced here, giving us some sort of a double bottom. And how I trade the double bottom is that I will also have this type of a line right here, which is currently being tested. So this might also confirm that, okay, our double bottom is legit, and then we might look for possibilities to the upside. Once the market breaks this zone right here, this minor zone right here inside, this one right here, I would consider taking more buys to the upside. I've been in on this position from this candlestick right here. Let me just zoom out. I've been in since this candlestick right here, so I'll just add more buys now to the upside once this candle is done. If it's closing above this trend line right here, then I know that we are still going up. Or maybe I should just wait up until it breaks this line right here, and then that's when I will go in again. So this is what I'm seeing currently on GBPNZD. Going to have this, and we're also going to have this one right here to the upside. So once that is done, then we are going to reanalyze to see exactly what could happen. And if that's not the case, then we are going to wait up until the market breaks here and then continue, retest, then continue to the downside. Let us see if we have a trend to the downside already. Okay, based on what I just drew right now, I don't think we have a solid trend to the downside. We're just going to wait up until the market reacts to see if we can have a trend to the downside. So far I'm still going to wait and see if we are continuing with our move to the upside, given the fact that the market bounced on a very strong support area and also gave us a double bottom. On the other hand, this is what I had last week, and as you can see here, I had this move to the upside right there, and right now currently the market is here. This is still a GBPNZD, just that on Oanda. So we still have the very same analysis. I was just showing you how I've been waiting for this move to happen, and of course I didn't get enough chance to close my profits because I was busy last week. So it came back here, and then now we are still right here. We are still in profit though, but we are waiting to see if we can capitalize more to the upside. As I said, I've been in ever since somewhere around these areas, and we are waiting for the market to reach at least at this level again. On the screen right now I have EURUSD. I'm going to be quick again. And we also have this expanding channel to the downside. So what I've realized is that when the market is moving in an impulsive way and then start to correct, that might signal into a reversal. Like for an example, what has happened here, we can see that we had this move right here which resulted in a reversal. This move happened exactly towards this trend line right there. So what we can look at right now is this. We have this zone right here. I will just put this horizontal ray. We have this one right here, which is giving us some sort of also a double bottom. Like it's from here, you can see a touch, another touch, and then we're waiting to go again to test at these areas right there. So that's the first possibility. And you can see we also had that kind of a double bottom somewhere around these areas right here. So it seems like EURUSD is kind of like respecting our zones. So we see we had this double bottom which it was completed somewhere around these areas. But if we expand this one right here to this position right here, it brings me to this point where I say, for now, I'm looking for possibilities to the upside. However, if the market comes down, it might come down to retest at these areas. Break, it will come and retest at this trend line. If it breaks this trend line, it will come to retest at this area right here. Now, at these areas, that's when I know I should be taking action. When the market breaks this, somewhere around these areas right here, I should be taking action. Of course, I'm aiming to go to the upside again. It can be something like this, where I'm expecting this new trend right here. Remember, I said at the end of every trend is the beginning of a new trend. So we can see that. Let me just change the color here to red. Maybe it will be visible. Good. So we can see that we have this trend here. We have this trend here, and we are waiting to see the market going back up again. So this trade will be more profitable if we get our entries somewhere around this area. However, if that's not going to happen, then we are going to wait up until the market breaks. Then we continue with it from here to the upside. All this happened on a daily time frame. Now let's switch to a smaller time frame to see if we can spot the very same opportunities. So currently on a 4-hour time frame, I have this area right here. I'm also going to mark. We have the market being bouncing around these areas. Now we just broke out, retest. So we are waiting for a confirmation to the upside from here, at least to this area right there, within this channel right here. Within this channel, we are going to wait for this confirmation to the upside. If you have made it up until this very end of this video, I really appreciate that kind of a support. Please like, share, and comment down below. What do you think? What are your thoughts on this one? And I will see you on the next video.